Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Brisbane Grand Slam. My name is Dylan Kimlin, and we are live here with our Team Breaker event. We are live at Shaw Park Tennis Centre. And let me tell you all, this afternoon is absolutely gorgeous for pickleball. And you might notice that I've got a little bit of a different camera view for you today. It's because we are doing our Team Breaker event, and it's a little bit different in that it's a fun way to start a tournament. And we do a very fast rotational team format. So absolute pandemonium on our courts at the moment. And you'll see, I thought it was best to have two separate cameras on, two separate courts rather, so that because it's so quick, the teams are constantly changing this way that we can just keep an eye on everyone and everyone gets a chance to be on the broadcast. So what the Team Breaker is designed by Tony Sarden and Sarah Burr. And Sarah's sitting behind me, quickly getting all the draws ready and all the team results ready. And it's effectively a team match where you play with two males, two females each team. I think some of the teams have got slightly skewed numbers, but we do what we can, as we've got a bunch of locals currently on the court and also people from around the country have come here to play in the Brisbane Grand Slam, which is awesome to see. 270 players this weekend across the Easter holiday, Friday through to Monday. Brad Kloss. So high levels of banter on the court at the moment. I got to participate in the Team Breaker event in Melbourne last year. It was a very rare opportunity that I got to actually play, and let me tell you, it is absolute chaos on the courts. A lot of fun, and everyone has a great time. It's awesome to see. But we are playing rally scoring format, so if you are new to rally scoring and what it is, effectively you do not have to be serving to win the point, or win the rally rather. So we are playing a traditional doubles format in a rally scoring where the teams play 4 points and then rotate teammates on their side. So that's why I set up the two different courts, because there's constantly court rotations. We have lots of different people on the courts at all different times. And at the moment, we're doing a round robin. So we will have a quarters and a semi not too far from now, this beautiful afternoon of pickleball, 4:30 here in Brisbane. And a whole lot of fun to be had this weekend. As always, you can catch all the footage for the Brisbane Grand Slam via the Pickleball Tournaments Australia YouTube page and the Brisbane Grand Slam Facebook page. Recommend following both of them to keep up to date with all things within the Pickleball Tournaments Australia sphere. We've got a lot of massive tournaments this year across Fireball, Grand Slam, and Australian Masters. It's really cool. We're really, Tony Sarden and the team have just been really focusing on, I guess, promoting everyone. Everyone gets to play in these events, and especially when it's something as crazy as the Team Breaker right now. As we've had there's a very short period of me just waffling on. We've had a bunch of teams rotate. So I've got Matt Hansen standing in front of me. Hey, Matt. I'll just ask what his team name is, because the team name is one of the most important aspects of the event. Hey, Matt, what's your team name?
The Shaw Park Shaggers.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, we've got cancelled 5 minutes. No. Okay, and who are you guys up against?
So we're playing the Schmack Daddios of Bradley Kloss and Co.
And I can assure you, viewers, there's been no alcohol consumed before these teams have been named. Well, actually, I don't know that.
No. But as you can see, I couldn't play on the court against Bradley because I have a marriage at stake.
Yeah, you'll be up against Maddie Hansen. You guys had to go and make things difficult for everyone by having a very similar first name.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We have a good rally here on our second court.
Reckon you could stay out of the kitchen, Bradley, or?
All right, it is the rotation now as a result after that one rally. And now we'll have Matty Hansen on the court. Oh, is that a singles game going on our first court? I just wonder whether the teams are warming up. Yeah, it looks like a warm-up. I don't think we have any Dream Breaker or Deal Breaker-esque matches in this format with singles. I've just asked Sarah. She's sitting behind me. Hey, Sarah, these guys won't play any singles. Hey, there's no like Dream Breaker or anything? Yeah, cool. So, got... It's so cool too with the Team Breaker in that there's a huge variety of skill levels. So I've got former captain of the New Zealand Hustle MLPA team, Matt Carter, about to hop on court, rocking his Komodo gear, and he's having a chat to current captain of the Gold Coast Glory, Sarah Burr, who's organising this event. And as I look across, we've just got a ton of players. I can see Darren Gooch, who plays for the MLPA Masters side, the Glory as well. Got a bunch of All-Stars players as well. Obviously, big shout out to the All-Stars team. They've recently had their draft. Awesome to see one of their captains, Brad Kluss, the sock man. Well, his new nickname is Schmack Daddy. I don't know how I feel about saying that on air, but, you know, it definitely rings true. We've got Director of Pickleball, Caroline Ritz, right here in front of me, collecting a ball for Focus Pickleball Redcliffe. I saw her partner Ryan out there as well on a different team. It'd be funny if those two go head-to-head. The cool thing about Team Breaker too is that it almost forces everyone to play with each other. So you end up meeting a ton of different people from different clubs, different regions, and it's just a lot of fun. Like I was saying, I participated in it last year, and Caroline puts Brad away. Yeah, I'll do an instant replay of that one I didn't catch Caroline's dance though. That's a shame. Yeah, but I get to play alongside superstar Rosa Morris, who was my captain from Melbourne. But unfortunately, Rose is a bit injured at the moment. Rosa, if you're watching, hope you're doing well. She led our team to victory. We ended up taking the cup. A whole lot of fun. More rotations on display. I'm not too sure what's going on our other quarters. We've got Mark Taylor's having a good old warm-up over there. So currently we've got 6 courts, I think, rotating at any point in time. It almost reminds me of, for any of our viewers that like played Auskick back in the day, or like a junior round robin where you rotate with your teams all the time. This almost has that same feel. Oh, what a shot. That was cheeky. Nice dink in the kitchen there. And we did just have a coaching clinic before this with Shannon Burr and Sarah Burr. It's awesome to see. I think one of the Burr youngsters is actually playing in this event somewhere out there. And it looks like the two teams on the second court have just finished up, so it is almost a given everyone comes in for big high fives and big hugs after these matches. It's a good turnout. What's the score, Brad? 21-19. Oof, close one. To the Schmack Daddies, is that right? Yep, there we go. Schmack Daddies taking the victory against their opposition, and now they quickly run the scores to TD, Sarah Burr, for this little component, and then... Oh, the Shaggers won. Never mind. Schmack Daddies did not win. Sockman giving me false information here on the broadcast, viewers. Chaos at the moment. Actually, I'm going to see, viewers, if I can hook myself up with a remote microphone so I can just walk around and interview people. That might be the way to go for this style of event. I definitely did, mate. That's all right. We're all having fun here. Tony, I have a thought. I've got tournament director Tony Sarden sitting here next to me, by the way, viewers. Because they have buys, right? Do some of the teams have buys?
Yes.
When they do have a buy, just send one of them over, and I can just interview them and then we just do a rotation. Yeah, good way to find out what club they're from and etc. Yeah, there we go. As obviously the Pickleball Tournaments Australia logo is the tournaments for all of their events. Been heavily trying to get more and more people into the tournament space here in the Australian pickleball scene, as there's not many people that do. Not as many people that do tournaments as just play recreationally. So Tony's going to be sending people my way. We can find out who they're all from. Two seconds, viewers. I'm just going to quickly mute myself as I get a chair ready for my co-commentators. Welcome back, everyone, to the Brisbane Grand Slam. Dylan Kimlin here at Shaw Park, and I've gone and rounded up my first set of victims here for the commentary booth, as we've got Danny here from Mitchelton. Welcome to the broadcast, Danny.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Ooh, I can't hear you. That's not good. That is my fault, by the way. I've gone and muted you unintentionally. Now you can talk. How's that? There we go. You should be able to hear yourself too.
You set me up for failure.
Oh, you'll be okay. That's 100% my fault, viewers, and obviously apologies to you, Danny. So, we said off air, I was super glad to have you on the booth because you're from Mitchelton. I don't get to promote that club too much. So, obviously, big shout out to Zach.
Yes.
How long have you been playing for?
I have been playing for a little under a year now. I reckon close to our 1 year anniversary.
Nice.
Started off playing only once every few weeks, and now it's more like 3 times a week.
Yeah, it's addictive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So less than a year and you're already playing tournaments.
Yes, me and my husband play together, which I know is controversial in the pickleball scene, as everyone asks us how our relationship stays intact afterwards. But so far, so good. We've played maybe 7 comps together now.
Oh my goodness, you guys are really addicted.
Yeah, yet to medal as a mixed couple, but that's all right.
That's
Hopefully
okay.
soon.
And do you play gendered as well?
Yes, I do play gendered. Much easier to medal in gendered, I find.
Oh, the banter. You're made for commentary. That's perfect. And so are you playing with someone from Mitchelton as well?
Yeah, so Blake and I both, my husband, play at Mitchelton together, and then I'm playing with a girl called Tracy in the gendered tomorrow, and Tracy plays all around Brisbane as well.
Nice.
I think as a few of us do, we do mix it up sometimes.
Yeah. Pickleball's such just a community sport, right? This here is a great testament to that. I'm sure in your team, people you've never met before?
Yeah, 100%, which is so nice to mix it up and meet new faces, because sometimes you do get siloed to your own club, which I'm very dedicated to, but it's nice to spread the love a little bit.
Yeah. And on the topic of Mitchelton, so obviously you said you play quite a bit. What sessions, if there's someone that lives in that area that might be tuning in, what sessions would you recommend they go and have a visit.
Yeah, definitely. If they're starting out, there's the come and try sessions, which are great. I think, don't quote me, but some of them are either free or start at $5. And I think they're on a Friday afternoon and then some in the weekend. So nice chance to have a hit after work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they've got the beginner plus to intermediate sessions. And Zach does a few different formats. So there's some sessions where you stay with the same partner the whole night, and then some where you do mix it up in a round robin. And then also we play King of the Court too. So you have a bit of variety if you're like me, playing a few times a week, which is awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. I have a lot of time for Zach. I've covered him many times, and obviously being when you operate within clubs, you sort of work together anyway. So, I've always got a bit of time for the Mitchelton crew, and it's great to see there being a bit of representative here at the Brisbane Grand Slam. So, for the Team Breaker event, is this your first time doing rally scoring?
No, I have played rally scoring before. Shout out to Pickle Hub with Andrew and Sharon. I started off actually playing here at Shaw Park nearly a year ago, and they do rally scoring, so definitely familiar with it. I actually found it harder to learn normal scoring after starting out playing rally scoring. But it's been a minute since I've done it, so this is great fun.
Oh, yeah, it's gone full circle.
Yeah,
I did
exactly.
see Sharon and Andrew here today as well playing, so... But no, rally scoring is a lot of fun, right? It's just crazy.
More chaotic, but I do love it. And sometimes it's nice to stay on one side, especially as a female. Sometimes it's nice to be over there when you've got a male who likes to stay on the left.
Take all the ball.
It sort of takes that conversation out of the question a bit. So yeah.
And your team today, what are they called?
We are the Dinkaholics.
Dinkaholics. Well, that's probably one of the more PG rated names, I will say. I've had a couple of the players culture like, God, go away from the microphones. But no, it's so much fun here at the Team Breaker. So I can see a couple of other people rocking. You mentioned the Pickle Hub crew, and that's been sent into the stands. Big service here to win the game. And do you know which court you'll be on next, by the way?
I'm not sure what court I'm on next. We've got a bye at the moment, so...
Okay, cool. Just so we can keep an eye on it in case your team hop on and we're like, where are you?
My husband's playing on this court in front of us at the moment.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, here we go. We can do some live commentary. So which one's hubby?
I'll be nice. He's actually off at the moment. He's in a brown shirt down here.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll definitely, once he gets back on, we'll do some running play-by-play. Because we do have a all-star group in front of us, actually, in our court. We've got Brad Klass and Maddie Hanson taking on Jane Teo and Ryan Ritz, who are all very familiar names if you've been in the Australian pickleball scene for quite some time. So Jane here, very high-ranked player in the Australian pickleball scene, been playing for a long time. She's teamed up with Ryan, who based out of Victoria originally and then come across to Redcliffe. Maddie Hanson from Toowoomba Pickleball gets stumped.
That was our first comp. We played the Toowoomba one last year.
Oh, it's so much fun. I went and covered that as well,
I think we got second in that and we felt quite good about ourselves.
Yeah.
Then we went to APC and got humbled a little bit.
Yeah.
So we've experienced both sides of it.
APC was mental. It was such a busy event.
It was, and it was a very high standard for our second comp, I feel. So.
Oh, here we go. The man of the moment.
Here's hubby.
He's teaming up with Vaka.
I think he was a late ring-in, which worked out quite well in their favour.
All right, so if we're going to be critical here, what things does he need to work on?
Oh, being a bit more aggressive, I think. He's very good defensively, very good. I would say close to unmatched defensively, but aggression.
Well, he's playing with someone very aggressive. Vaka loves flattening a ball around, so... All righty, so we'll judge him once he gets the ball back. Obviously, right-handed player, playing on the right side. In the positional freeze, I might add, viewers. Here we go, first service. We'll see how... Sorry, what was your hubby's name again?
Blake.
Blake, cool. Oh, no, there we go. Any comments?
No comments.
No comment, no. It's a long drive home.
Keep my relationship.
Yeah. It's why I was talking to Maddie Hanson. He deliberately didn't want to verse his partner Maddie Hanson. So
you should. I feel like it would be a great watch for the viewers if you marked us up on the car ride to a tournament versus marked us up on the journey ride home.
Oh, those journey ride homes can be very quiet.
A lot of the times it's definitely other people's fault than ours. Always our fault.
Oh, there we go. They're done.
Oh, no.
They've rotated again. We'll have to get a... Yeah. Blake's just realised he's under watchful eyes here. What's the score currently, mate? Oh, close. 16, 12 viewers. 13, 15, all right. So, yeah, did you play a racket sport before you found pickleball?
No, I have played squash like a couple of times before and table tennis a few times.
Yeah.
But no, my husband found it randomly and then told me to come along and it worked out for us.
Yeah.
But now we've got a table tennis table at home and I think, up 30 games to his 8.
Oh. You can't be dropping that live on air.
Not sorry about it at all.
Oh, no.
It keeps it good in our house.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of fun.
Oh,
yeah.
table tennis is great.
Yeah.
We actually have quite a few pro table tennis players that have come across to pickleball.
Yes, where I met one of them one time and it was we'd been playing for a few months. It was her first time and she smashed us. We were so confused. Where have you come from?
Yeah.
Table tennis.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. That's the cool
Yeah.
thing about pickleball, though, right? Like you've mentioned, you haven't come from a racket sport, and just how quickly you can pick it up.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. You don't need to have a racket sport background.
No, definitely not. It's funny, everybody I talk to, and I'm sure everyone else on the court is the same, tries to convince all their friends and family to play. I've been successful in getting my sister and her partner to play in New Zealand.
Oh, nice.
And then one of our Pickle Kit members went over to New Zealand to play. And when she came back, she's like, guess who I bumped into? I was like, who? And she's like, your sister. I was like, oh, there you go.
Well,
It's connecting people across the Trans-Tasman.
I've actually commentated a few tournaments in NZ.
Yeah.
Did the Wellington
Yeah.
Pickleball Cup earlier this year. Did they play in that tournament?
No, they're from Hawke's Bay.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
a bit happening in the Hawke's Bay region.
Yeah, Hawke's Bay is
There's
popping
also
off.
wine as well, if you want to
Oh, yeah.
combine two interests.
Actually, where are they? Caitlin and Matt are here. So they're both just moved from NZ, and they were very important in building the New Zealand pickleball
Yeah,
space.
awesome.
I'll introduce you guys so you can have a
Yeah,
bit of a
go.
yarn. But we've also got the New Zealand Open
Yeah,
in
awesome.
October, so I'll be popping over there.
Where is it in New Zealand? The New Zealand?
Auckland.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so should be a lot of fun. It's for viewers at home that are interested in joining that tournament. It is the week before APC. So I don't know why they do the New Zealand champs and then Australian pickleball champs. So for someone like me, it's chaos.
Busy. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't get to commentate him. I was too busy waffling on. How did he go?
I wasn't watching.
It's all right. We're talking about New Zealand, mate. You survived this time, Blake. Oh, big serve from Brad Glass, catching Ryan Ritz off guard. 18-19, by the way. Oof. It's funny because Brad and Jane have actually played tournaments together, I'm pretty sure. So these two would know each other well and truly. So I'm curious because you guys have only been playing for a little while. Do you watch any of the pro pickleball?
Love it.
Ah, there we go.
We watch Sorry Not Sorry wrap-ups each week and find that quite a good way to
Yeah, keep up to date.
Yeah, and consume a number of games quite quickly, which is awesome. But I love Annalie Waters.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolute
Oh, the
favourite,
goat.
including her
She's-
outfits as well.
Yes, she's incredible. Hey, like I was talking to my, big. You got to go, run away. I can continue this off you. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you so
You're
much for
amazing.
having me.
No, you're
Thanks.
right. Here we go. I'll take that, and I can keep on talking about Annalie. Tell Tony to send someone else over, another victim. There's Danny from Mitchelton jumping in the commentary booth here for our Team Breaker event. But viewers at home, I was talking to my friends who are not from pickleball, like they're rugby players and AFL, etc. And I was telling them about the how do I word it? Like sheer dominance that Annalie has had. And I asked them, like, what other sports do you know of where someone as young as that is like, or arguably the GOAT? So, what was the score, Brad? Oh, he's walked off. Close contest here on our show court as the teams are wrapping up, it looks like. But, yeah, Annalie, like for viewers at home, how many pro players do you know have dominated at such a young age for such a prolonged duration in other sports? I can think of a couple of people that immediately come to mind, but overall it's a great feat of athleticism that she's pulled off. We might get an update from a tournament director, Burr. We still in round robin, Sarah? Cool. So there we go. We are still into our round robins, and the teams are floating around as we speak. We'll no doubt have another guest speaker on sometime soon. Who have we got on our other court currently? Oh, I forget their team names. These two had funny team names, though, before our event start. I can see Mark Taylor out there. I believe he's our head referee for this event. Obviously, big shout out to all of our referees that will be getting involved at the Brisbane Grand Slam. What a terrific job they do. And Matt Hansen's over there, obviously from Get Stumped, Toowoomba Pickleball as well. Toowoomba Pickleball continues to build, by the way, viewers. What a terrific scene it is over there. We mentioned with the brief chat there with Danny that the Toowoomba Carnival Bash is coming up in September. Danny went to it in last year's event. And let me tell you, viewers, it's such a fun time. It's around the same time as the Toowoomba, like the Festival of Flowers. So you go over there and have a good time. And yeah, it's awesome, to put it bluntly. Toowoomba's not that far away either from Brizzy, so nice little weekend away. And it looks like our next set of teams are ready to go here on our show court. Brad, this is his third game on this court. Get off the court, Brad. He's the sock fans here again. And Maddie Hansen, first points on the board for her side. Geez, they're up against an elite combination, by the way, viewers. So every point crucial here for the Klaus Hansen duo. Third shot drop unsuccessful, I might add. I can't get over how nice of an afternoon it is here, viewers. Good Friday, 5 o'clock on the dot. Sun's just setting here at Shaw Park, and it is absolutely perfect weather for some pickleball. We've got nice sunset dropping in the background. Players are having a good time. I did hear Shannon Burr say they need to get the music going, which would be a fair idea. And yell at Tony to grab another voice in the booth. I like it, actually, getting different people from different clubs to pop in and, you know, give us all an idea of what club they play for. Tony. I won't shout in your ear, viewers. Quickly mute. All right, viewers, I'm back here at the Brisbane Grand Slam Team Breaker event. If you are just tuning in, oh, you're actually going to jump in the booth. All right, here we go. I'll quickly mute viewers. Welcome back, viewers. Brisbane Grand Slam here, Team Breaker event. Beautiful sunset in the distance, and I've got another victim for the commentary booth here, none other
Yo,
than
yo, yo, what's up, my peeps?
Shannon Burr in the commentary booth.
Man, I didn't realise I sound this good.
Mate, you got
I
a
can
voice,
hear myself
yeah,
through the headphones.
got a very
what a
good,
voice.
clear voice for radio. But mate, you've obviously already done a training clinic earlier today. How did that go?
Yeah, awesome. Hey, it was probably the best coaching clinic we've run. Like, I haven't run too many with Sarah, but it's good to be an assistant coach. And such a good crew. Like, there was no one who was underskilled, so it was just ran really smooth. And, yeah, I think a lot of people took some good stuff away.
Yep.
It's good.
Yeah, that is the goal. And obviously, viewers, if you're not too sure what we're referring to, so Shannon Burr and Sarah Burr have been doing a coaching clinic with all of the Grand Slam events, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So if you are going to attend a Grand Slam event later on in the year, definitely keep an eye out because it's a not only a good experience, but it's a very educational experience.
Yep.
So coaching, have you sort of, like, how long have you been doing it? Not in just pickleball, but in general. Do you do coaching for anything else?
No, just pickleball. Yeah, I've only just started sort of being an assistant coach for Sarah. So, yeah, I love doing it.
Mhm.
I feel like even though I don't have the skill, I guess I got a little bit of knowledge. I've played it long enough to have enough knowledge to teach people.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
but I mean, coaches, like, you look at a lot of other sports, coaches are like, the best coaches are often, like, not always players, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely think just because you can play on the court doesn't mean you can coach either. So that's not at all a surprise, mate, that you're obviously having some success with Sarah.
I think another thing is having, Sarah, she came into pickleball not having to learn the basics. She basically had the skills from tennis, where I was starting from the start. So there was things I had to learn that she didn't. And I think she sort of can take some of those things for granted a little. And I guess there's things that I show people that I've had to learn myself.
That's great insight. I was the exact same, mate. Like, I came from baseball, which obviously doesn't translate at all to pickleball. But, yeah, that's obviously because the lady that was just in the booth before you, Danny, she hadn't come from a tennis background.
Right.
So there's obviously things that she'd ask you that you obviously have a better insight into.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So what did you, anything in particular that you guys worked on today?
The first 4 shots.
Yep.
So, basically going over why it's so important to serve deep, return deep, what to do with your third and fourth, depending on where the return goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do recall speaking to Sarah about the theory of how important the fourth shot is.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't really think about it, and it's so smart of you guys to bring it up, and hopefully players can take it to the court with a bit of success.
Yeah. I mean, with in the anywhere sort of up to 4.0, in a lot of matches, a lot of points only go for 4 shots. 4 or 5 shots. So, yeah, I guess that's why we're trying to really emphasise on those shots.
Yeah. And did I overhear the team names correctly, and that there's a youngster Burr out there?
Yes, young Elle, she's out there giving it her best.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got she's in Darrett's team, Darrett Gooch.
Oh.
And he's taking care of her.
Yeah, what a superstar he is.
He is.
Another, I won't call him a glory girl, but he is on the Gold Coast Glory for the Masters side, Mr. Gooch. But that's the cool thing about these events, right? And the youngsters can get involved and hopefully play. Was it, I recall, did she play APC?
Yeah, I think she played juniors, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was there supporting a couple of the juniors that I coached at Redcliffe, and I believe Sarah was there. And all the juniors were like, oh, my God, like, why does that young person have Sarah Burr as the coach? And I'm like, I think there's a reason for it, guys. Like, true. So what about playing, mate? When's your next tournament?
Tomorrow.
Oh, so you're playing obviously this weekend.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this weekend. So who are you teaming up with?
I'm teaming up with Dean. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Podgita.
Oh yeah. Solid.
Yeah, he's a really solid player. Solid lefty.
Yep.
He plays in my social group, so we play pretty well together.
Yep.
So yeah, looking forward to that. We're not playing opens. We weren't sure if we should play opens or not. Weren't sure how strong it would be.
Yep.
There's some really good teams in the opens.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of fun broadcasting.
Yeah.
And you're doing mixed as well?
Yes, I'm playing with Elle.
Oh, no, there you go. Cool.
Yeah. I'm unsure what category we're in. I can't remember.
Yeah, figure it out. So she'll be on the left, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go and whack the ball around, yeah. So that's
Pretty much.
awesome, mate. I love it when seeing families coming together on the pickleball court, especially in a tournament space.
Yeah.
It's one of the few sports I know that you can actually do that, right? Like,
Well, actually, it's funny you say that because years ago, it was myself, my son, and Sarah's father. We got gold, silver, and bronze in the men's doubles.
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, with each of our partners. So that was really cool.
That's so cool. Please tell me you got a photo of the podium of that.
Yeah, we did.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, pickleball, especially when it brings families together, and obviously how exciting it can be as well. So I'm trying to think of if there are a couple siblings, because I did mention at the MLPA event last weekend that Sarah obviously used to play with Beck.
Yep.
So like we had the siblings there, but I was trying to think of like what other prominent siblings we may see or family members that we see in pickleball. And
Yep.
there's actually quite a lot. Like when you sit down and really start to, knuckle it out. But
Well, you got the Vine brothers.
yep.
Probably the
Wes and Travis.
probably the most well known, I guess.
Yeah, well, what I was saying on the broadcast was, have you seen the Heather Pereira sisters yet?
No.
So your youngster will go head to head with them.
Oh yeah, I have seen them.
Yeah, they're
Young
crazy
girls.
good, man.
Yeah,
Give them time; those two will be dominating.
absolutely.
The
You
courts.
can tell they're training.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing with Elle. She's got skills, but she doesn't really care for
no.
training.
It's all right. It's all fun and games at the
Yeah.
end of the day, right?
She loves her basketball, so
Yeah, and I saw your young fellas all dominating on the courts. By the
he's
looks of
doing
it.
pretty well. Yeah, he's doing really good.
Yeah,
Playing multiple teams. He's playing rep.
yeah,
So
that's awesome, mate.
the seasons are just finished for that. So
Just no pickleball, eh?
yeah, no pickleball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Coach Gooch, here he is. He's got a youngster with him. Wonder how they're going thus far. Be funny to you can go and find out.
You're
Go
right.
and find out how they're doing, mate.
How did you guys go? Elle.
Here we go. We've got Shannon just yelling out to his team. There we go. We've got a confirmed victory.
Yeah, she's had a win.
That's our start. So Alison Juan has copped an absolute bullet from Brad Glass. So you obviously rep the Gold Coast region. So the idea of this chat, by the way, was not only rambling, which I'm good at, but but what region you play in, what club you sort of represent, etc. So you obviously mentioned earlier that you're teaming up with Dean
Yep.
from your local. Like you don't necessarily rep a club, or is it more of a region?
We kind of got I guess it's kind of a private club. It's a lot of 4-0 plus players
Yep.
From the Gold Coast. It was a real struggle on the Gold Coast to sort of get higher level players to play with.
Yep.
So yeah, I formed this group. We're called the Crew, and
Yeah,
we're
just
just loving it. It's real tight players. So
Yep.
yeah,
it's the most important thing, right? Is like having a good group of people that not only get along with each other, but can dominate on the courts as well, so you can learn as an individual.
yeah, exactly. Ultimately the group is about people who are wanting to improve, wanting to be better.
And do you run those sessions?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So I'm curious, and this is probably great insight for viewers at home that are maybe considering starting their own pickleball group.
Mhm.
What did you go through to sort of get it going?
To be honest, it was kind of difficult because, you have to be the bad guy and make the cutoff for, who you think is going to make it and who isn't.
Yep.
But my only, I just think the best thing you can do is have like a board of members who are high level players, and it has to be unanimous who comes into the group.
Yep.
That's the only way of doing it. So,
That's fair.
yeah.
And that's obviously viewers at home for more of an open or a 4.0 plus group. But what about in general? Like if there's someone who just wants to maybe start a club or just where anyone can play, what are the difficulties that? you
Oh
might
man,
face?
finding the locations.
Yeah.
We've had to move locations so many times just because clubs that are clubs that are paying money to take up the court spaces. You
Yeah.
can't compete with them.
Yeah,
We've got places like GCPA; they're just constantly growing, so they're taking more and more courts. So we're kind of getting pushed out of a lot of places, but
Yep.
it's good. We're expanding. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, they are, I think, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, no, the second biggest club in Australia, I think, GCPA.
Yeah.
Because you got the one in New South Wales that's crazy big,
Yep.
over 1,000 members, which is just wild.
Yep.
But no, that's fair. And Obviously, equipment and stuff as well, getting balls and paddles and nets
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot of that sort of stuff. So, you know. But, I mean, most of the players who play in my group are 4.0 plus, so they usually have their own stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but finding space is very difficult. And, you know, I think on the Gold Coast, we'd probably have just as many players as Sydney, if not more, if we just had the facilities.
Yep.
Because GCPA has so much room to grow as a club that no room, none of the real estate.
Gold Coast has always been tricky, right? Like, I've obviously been around as long as you guys have, and Gold Coast has always been so hard with just getting courts.
Yeah.
The most simple thing.
Yeah.
You're being cut.
Oh,
Shannon, you're being kicked
I'm being
off,
kicked
mate.
off. Thanks for listening.
There we go. You bring up GCP. No. Thank you, Shannon. We're talking about venues, guys. And we've got another person to jump in the booth. I'll quickly mute viewers. Welcome back, everyone. Brisbane Grand Slam. We've just kicked Shannon Burr off. He's gone straight back to the tournament desk to help Sarah out with organising stuff. But got our next speaker in the booth here for our team breaker, and it's Kylie. Kylie, welcome.
Thank you.
Whereabouts do you normally play?
At Currumbin.
Oh, you're Currumbin. We've got another Gold Coast person. Okay.
Yes.
We're just talking about the sort of Gold Coast pickleball space and how it's booming over there. But you mentioned that you'd also played in the Toowoomba Carnival Bash.
Yes, in September last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that your first tournament, or you played a couple of tournaments?
I'd played about 3 or 4 before that, but yeah, first one out to Toowoomba.
Yeah,
It was fun.
It's
yeah.
cool experience, right?
Very nice experience, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Great for first timers.
That's what I was saying that earlier on the broadcast, that I think viewers should definitely give that one a go. Are you being summoned?
I am being
Oh,
summoned.
no. We're about to have a chat. You go and play, and we can have a chat when you're done if you want.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Carl.
Short but sweet.
Yeah, I didn't even get to talk to you about who you played. Bloody Tony. Gonna have to go and give her a rousing. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Go. No. Please come back.
I will.
We will
I
definitely
am
have
here
a chat.
tomorrow as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'm our Tony. You can jump in if you want. That's right. He's already out of chat. Oh, unless you want to come back, we'll have the sub back in. I apologise, viewers. We're just grabbing people willy-nilly here for this tournament. And Kylie's had to go and run away, but Shannon's back. He's ran away from his tournament duties with Sarah.
Whether you like it or not, I'm back.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. You can commentate.
Yeah.
This will be
L's
fun.
match.
Oh, should I get Sarah and you can commentate with Sarah on L?
Oh, she's going to be busy with the...
Yeah, she looks... I don't know if that's like a family thing that you guys want to do, but if not, we can cover this.
I'll quickly ask.
Yeah, if she can. I'll mute. Alrighty, viewers, I'm getting a substitute now. And as we do have young Elber here on the court, we're going to have Shannon and Sarah commentate on their daughter's match. So obviously they're on the far right side of screen, viewers. We do have 2 courts. It's a little bit of a wonky view, but that's so we can see 2 courts at the same time. But I'll jump out, and you two please keep it family friendly.
Will do. Will do.
No
All
arguments.
PG.
But we'll just wait till Sarah's ready. But we are doing the initial discussion. Wow, this is going to be a good game too. 2 good teams
Yeah.
on the courts. Oh, I've never had like a family commentary. So this is cool. And this will be on the Pickleball Tournaments Australia YouTube and Brisbane Grand Slam Facebook page, should you guys want to go back and listen to the banter. All right, I'm going to quickly mute, guys, and I'll jump out.
And we're back.
Wow,
Hello,
this
darling.
is interesting.
How are you?
Really good, thank you.
All right, so we're going to be commentating Elle's match.
Is this a world first? We've got two parents commentating their child's
I think
pickleball
so.
match.
I'm terrible with names. I can't remember who Darrett is playing with.
Let's just go Big D and Little D.
Well, let's not say who's who, okay?
So we've got the girls cycling on here. So
Here we
interesting
go.
strategy here where we've got one end with a mixed doubles pairing and the other end with gender.
I like what they're doing because this is a tough mixed team.
Oh, and a
Oh,
good dig there
unlucky.
from Elle, but unfortunately it was a little bit wide. So Marie serving here.
Great return. Ah, unlucky.
She got the high ball she wanted there. I like the intent.
Yeah.
Good setup. So we've got Jason Smith to serve here. Oh, and the serve goes a little bit wide there, so giving the girls a point on the board here. 4-3, and they're up.
I've got to say, Elle looks pretty great in your outfits.
She's actually wearing a brand new Halara shirt that I haven't had a chance to wear yet, but yes, she's definitely rocking it. So Darrett is an absolute beast. He's been doing so well in the last few months. He's on the Gold Coast Glory Masters team, so he's quite familiar with the rally scoring format, and he's known for his sort of monster serve, monster drives, and really noticeable presence in mixed. So
Guys, just so you know, we are commentating on the furthest court from your screen.
it's a good point.
Beautiful drive there by Darrett.
Seven threes. They've actually got a commanding lead here, the Dinkaholics. I have to say, for their name, the Dinkaholics, I haven't seen a lot of dinking yet.
It's a
There we
great
go.
point.
They just had to
Yeah,
do
there
that to
we
prove
go.
me wrong, didn't they? And 8-3 the score here.
So is there a dream breaker or what happens
This
here?
is the dream breaker. So every match is a dream breaker. That's the beauty of this format.
So is it 4 sets or?
So each game is to 21 points. So it's a round robin. So each team's playing sort of 5
Oh,
matches.
of course, yep.
And then all of the results will get tallied. And then we're actually going to go into a bracket of 8. Of 8. So basically quarterfinals.
I've been watching for like an hour and a half and I didn't really know the format. I'm sure everyone's now aware of that.
Yeah, so basically it's basically like a rolling dream breaker, as we know from sort of like MLP, but it's in a doubles format. So it's just giving a little bit of an extra interesting twist, and a little bit of strategy can be involved too, because each game that is played to 21, you can actually change your pairing. So at the moment, the Dinkaholics have gone with like a gender double, so we've got 2 females playing and then 2 men, whereas the opposing team are running 2 mixed doubles pairings. So you can actually change that each match. Oh, lovely buttery
nice.
drop there. And some fantastic dinking from the Dinkaholics, I have to
Yeah.
say. And we've got the change of ends, so we're at 11 now. And the Tay-Tays are looking to sort of level it up here.
You can see the intensity by the lack of a paddle tap when they changed ends. It's all or nothing here.
And here he comes, Big D. Oh! Oh, Darrett's gone for the paddle tap. He's like, too good, too good. Nice shot there from Rebecca. Great hands. Saw her warming up earlier with Coco Lococo, so perhaps she got a few insider tips there, but it was some incredible hands.
Just reset.
Oh, that one is a little bit too much pepper on that one.
Went
But
for the big one.
she's laughing it off, though. Love the energy out there on the court. It's all very friendly. Everyone's having a great time. Just an interesting format.
Hey, are the lights going to come on?
I really hope so.
Oh.
Oh, it's
wow.
just deep, just deep.
Wow. Great defense.
It's 8-12 at the moment, so I'm loving the how close these matches are. So obviously there's no freeze in this either, so you can actually win all the way through to 21, even if you're the receiving team. So if you're at 20-20 and you win the point as the receiving team, you win the match.
Okay.
So we've had quite a few 21-20, 21-19 matches in all of the pool play. Probably, I'd say 5 to 6 of the
What
matches.
did you say the score was, sorry? Did you hear it?
It was 12-8 earlier. So it could possibly... Oh, it's 9-13 now, yes.
Wow.
A couple of good digs there from Elle. But Jason finding the angle, using his protractor there.
Great defense from Elle.
Oh, we've got a ball on the court here, unfortunately. It was quite a nice lob there from Jason.
Good deep returns. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful,
so good.
lovely. Good energy there by the girls and getting another point on the board. The Dinkaholics. That takes them up to 14 now. Oh, drive just hitting the net there. So it's getting quite close. We're at 11-14 here. Let's see if Rebecca can get a nice deep serve and get another point on the board for her team. And nice play there by the gentleman, keeping the opposing team back. Unable to come up to the kitchen.
Great serve.
Oh, and threads
wow.
the ball through the middle. Fantastic play there from Darrett. Oh, he's lobbing the tallest man here, and it works.
Oh, wow.
Nice play there. He sort of saw Darrett leaning in and took advantage. Some great strategy there.
Oh, we're going to check the score.
I believe it's 12-16.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, and Jason taking advantage of that short return there. Lesson learnt for El Burr. 13-16, just 3 points in it here. Oh, lovely deep return though.
Oh, nice.
There we go. And gets an error. So 17-13.
Oh.
A lovely volley there taken by Marie. Love to see that assertive play, like seeing that Jason wasn't established and taking that middle ball. That's really good play there.
I'm really proud of
another
Elle's
lob
deep
there.
returns there.
Oh, and it's in.
All right, let's go, boys.
No bias on the live stream. 15-17, just 2 points in it. Great match for the stream here. Oh,
Nice
and Rebecca
flat
going
return.
for the drive. It was a short ball, but she actually sort of ran right through it, unfortunately, in that,
He really
on that
sliced
occasion.
it, though. There was no bounce.
And it's a quick side out. 16-18, I believe.
Laid that on. That was a bit nice.
Ooh, and it's getting heated here. We're down to
Oh.
1 point. 17-18, just 1 point in it here. Oh, and Rebecca with another third shot error. She'll be kicking herself. It's really challenging under the when it gets to the pointy end of a rally scoring match.
What's our score?
19-17. Be looking for Jason to be really quite aggressive and taking a lot of court here. And on cue, he really commanded the net there on that point and took a lot of court. So we're at 18-19 here. Oh, and
Nice.
he pushes that on wide. It's giving the Dinkaholics a game point here at 20-18. Oh, and she had the ball.
no.
What a fantastic setup. It was a beautiful third from Elle there. And then Danielle coming in for the kill shot and just caught the top of the tape. Lovely strategy there, though, by the girls.
Good return.
Oh, and she leaves it and it lands. That's now at 20 all.
Okay. It's up to the boys.
So remember, either team is going to win on this point. Either team can win. And it's out, and that is the match. That's a great win there by the Dinkaholics.
so close.
They were leading for most of the match, but then obviously we had the Tay-Tays with a fantastic comeback there. But incredible play, really good sportsmanship, lots of smiles, and that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back when the next match comes on this main court.
Man, you sound so professional doing this.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. I have no idea what was just said in that piece, but hopefully it was family orientated with those two in the commentary booth. We have a little bit of a dilemma here at the Brisbane Grand Slam. Obviously, today is Good Friday. And just because, pickleballers are addicts doesn't mean that tennis players are addicts. We are live here at Shore Park and there's no staff present. And unfortunately, the sun's setting. So we don't have any way to turn the lights on. So just figuring it out what we're going to do, because obviously it's getting to a point now where it's too dark to play. But yeah, we'll keep the streams going and then hopefully we can have some games for you all. We can continue. But obviously can't be played if there's no lights. So no good, viewers, but I will mute. I'll put up a little thing if you are just jumping in so you know what's happening. Actually, I can continue commentating. We've got a game going on here in front of us. But I reckon it'll be very close to the fellas hopping out. But, yeah, pretty... But, yeah, hopefully we can get our lights going soon. So this here is a pretty cool match. We got Tanya Brown and Jill Shirago taking on Brad Glass and Maddie Hansen. I've covered Tanya's pickleball career, if I could use that terminology, for quite a while now. She's had many tournament performances across the last year or so that I've seen her in tournaments. Done very well. And obviously teaming up with the lovely Jill representing Focus Pickleball Redcliffe with a perfect third shot drop. Jill's been playing pickleball for a long time and beloved figure out of Redcliffe. She's teaming up. Oh, they've gone up against, it looks like they've just won against Brad Klaas and Maddie Hansen. So we've already had Brad and Maddie on the show courts before. So I don't need to give them an introduction again. But now we're just waiting. As the tournament desk is flat out behind me, figuring out what on earth they need to be doing. Thankfully, former Brisbane Pickleball Club president Deb Rossi's here, and she has a few contacts on who to talk to. But it's just a matter of wait and see at this point. And as we are waiting, viewers, I will mute, as we're just trying to figure all of this out. And then we can continue with the fun here at Shaw Park. Okay, let there be light. I had it muted for you all at home, but there was a collective cheer from the 100 or so people here playing in the Team Breaker event. So we are good to go, thankfully, and we can continue with our matches. And it sounds like we're up to quarterfinals anyway. So it was a good little break, if you will. So I'll just get an idea of who's on our courts in a sec. Just waiting for, now that everyone's had a collective break with the lack of lighting, we can continue. Very light-hearted group here at the moment. Everyone's having a good time. And I will say the lady in the bottom left, Coco Lococo, who's currently playing, is currently on bed rest. I was just having a chat with her. She's been a little bit unwell. So this is her version of bed rest, is coming to a pickleball tournament, which is pretty ridiculous. So she's over there having a good time. And it looks like our teams are back on. Nay Pink's here. She's got her tape all done. All the courts are ready, Nay? Okay. There we go. Nay Pink from Beanley. She's been running around like crazy, getting everything set up. We'll find out who else is on this court. Looks like Mr. Hanson's back. Is this a quarterfinal? You're playing. You should know.
Ask the tournament organizer. Yes, I believe it is quarterfinals.
Cool. And who have we got on here?
We have Deb Rossi's team versus
Okay, that's
the Shaggers.
the Shaggers. Yeah, cool.
I don't know what they're called.
Maybe ask your opposition, or
Come on, mate, you're the commentator.
yeah, well, I'm going to walk all the way around. I'll ask the tournament director.
What's your team name? Dylan wants to know. Oh, Simply Smashing.
Simply Smashing? Okay. So there we go. We've got the something Shaggers. I don't know exactly what Matt Hanson said, but is that versus Simply Smashing. So, viewers, you can... oh, we got Kylie on the court. She was a lady who was going to jump into commentary for a very brief period there in the white hat. There we go. We can cheer Kylie on. Coco Lococo on bed rest. Don't tell me you're jumping in the commentary booth. I literally just said, I was like, and here we have Coco warming up, who's currently on bed rest. Okay. I won't mention it again.
Dylan, you can't say that because if my doctor hears, I'm going to have to go to hospital.
You know, there's so many doctors that actually play pickleball, right?
Oh, shh.
There's a lot of medical personnel. Anyway, so we have Simply, I've already forgotten their name, Simply Fantastic? Simply, anyway, versus,
This is an interesting viewing.
yeah, we did it deliberately.
Very good. All right, so guys, for those at home, I'm completely obstructed. I'm not going to see anything.
Well, this is a different commentary for today.
Well, I'm going to first start by saying, I mean, I haven't played the events because unfortunately I'm not well, but it is awesome. I'm loving this format.
Yeah.
I want to play it.
I was saying to the viewers earlier, I got to play, by the way, viewers, this is Coco Lococo jumping in the booth.
Not that you can tell
I
from
should,
my voice.
I should have probably introduced you. So I got to play this format last year in Melbourne.
Yeah,
And
right.
my captain was Rosa Morris,
Yep.
and I got to play with Matt Hort.
Nice.
So
That sounds like a friggin' loaded team, mate.
Rosa single-handedly carried that team. She was incredible. But to give you an idea, Coco, what we've been doing is we've been getting random people from the tournament in here for a little bit of an interviewee.
Oh,
So
Roger.
it's not necessarily commentary. That's why I'm not too fussed about the view. So so if that gives you an idea of what the viewers at home can see. So they can see two courts, but it's deliberately, it's just a fun thing today.
Well, thanks all for coming. I'm sure you don't want to hear me, so I'll...
No, you can chat if you want. Well, no, it'd be interesting to get your point of view of just pickleball in general, rather than doing actual commentary.
Pickleball in general in Australia is... I think it is growing to a rate that I can't even keep up with.
No.
You know, I rocked up at the tournament a few weeks ago and recognised maybe 40% of people, which for me is like, wow, that's... I was literally overseas for a month and I've come back and I don't know
what's happened.
Who's who.
Yeah.
It's been quite fascinating from that point of view. It's growing astronomically.
Yep. Sorry, we got the ball retrieved.
No, now you've left with me, guys. So yeah, I think it's a very impressive what's coming, and I also see a lot of tennis players jumping over. I recognise a lot more names from the tennis department, and some guns coming this weekend.
Yeah. Oof.
Can't wait to watch them hit a ball.
Some very big name tennis players playing at the Brisbane Grand Slam, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, but it's just such an awesome event. This is, like, when I first started playing pickleball, this is what it was about. You know, you come along, you have fun. Like, you know, there was no money. It was just, oh, Matt's over. Oh, he's hit it. Oh, my God. Get up, Matt. Get up, Matt.
Oh, what a rally.
Oh. Jeezy, that was still impressive. Still impressive. He got the ball.
And that's...
Sorry.
Where were we?
I was saying that how great it was, the tournament feel, and it really, I mean, feels like a community. It reminds me of those tournaments that I played, you know, nearly 3 years ago when I started. I mean, obviously, nothing wrong with it advancing and the MLP, and it still feels like a family. But this, I don't know, it's got a vibe.
Yeah,
it's a different vibe, that's
it's
all.
a lot of fun. And, you know, Shaw Park historically has, which is ironic considering we just battled for 20 minutes to get the lights on, but it's historically had some of the funnest tournaments in pickleball. You know, we've had, as Matt Hanson's here after his tumble, this is probably before your time playing, Coco. I used to call an event called El Clasico.
Oh.
So when I did the Open Men's Gold Medal singles match, every single time for about a year, it was Wes Vine versus Tan Huynh.
Oh, right.
Every time for a year straight.
Yeah,
It was just
right.
those two had always got through. And I remember
Who won it?
It was very even.
Yeah,
Wes,
right.
Wes, I think, ended up taking more than Tan. But
That would have been awesome matches.
and I recall doing one on this court here, and it was one of the longest singles matches I've seen. Both fellas were wrecked by the end of it. They just put all on the court. But that was back when, similar to what you're saying, like pickleball tournaments they're almost too serious now.
I mean, they've got to be, right? I mean, there's definitely that element. But I still like the fact that, like, so for instance, if I went to a money tennis tournament, it's still very different to going to a pickleball tournament. Like, the camaraderie, they're still laughing over the net. They're still doing all that in a money tournament.
Yeah.
But even when you remove the money and, like, you know, you come to I just think it's not a family event, obviously, but it feels just like a home event.
Yeah.
It's beautiful because everyone is having a go and everyone is having a laugh. And, you know, you know, everyone's probably going to order pizza later and hang out and, you know, have a drink. And that's, to me, what pickleball is about.
And I agree. And it's probably a great time for a plug, Coco. I don't even know if you're aware of this, but Pickleball Tournaments Australia viewers, at the end of the year, if you have participated in a PTA event, so that's a Grand Slam event, an Oz Masters event, or a Fireball event, we are tallying all of the medal winners, and we're doing an awards night at the end of the year.
Yeah, wow.
So
I better start playing.
but you might be up there giving awards out. We'll see. But
I'll be like, no, you can't have that. Give it. Coco wants it.
Yeah,
give it to me.
Give the cup to Coco. But
Yeah.
one
Just
of
feel
the,
sorry for me.
yeah, one of the things that we've had overwhelming feedback from the player
cup.
base is we have a great rally here.
Deb
As-
Rossi just picked that up off her
Yeah.
toes. And again, take that. She's coming.
Oh, rally. So one of the feedbacks we've had from a lot of the players is that they felt that there needs to be some sort of recognition at the end of the year for all of our players, all of our organisers, all of our referees, people that are a part of the game. So I talked to Tony Sarton about it, and we've come together to effectively do a massive awards night. So Gordon Watson's also
Fantastic.
involved with that.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great thing. Like, basically what my goal is something like this to be in a big dinner sort of
Yeah.
atmosphere after a tournament.
Well, can I say this? Like, you know, how many of actual professional players, like, you know, in the round, it's 1%.
Yes.
The rest of us play any event that we can.
That's right.
And so why shouldn't we be recognised?
right.
Or you be recognised, you know? So I think that, you know, we can all get caught up in the top, but honestly, there is so much more depth down
yes.
below. And
Yep.
this, you know, underneath that 1% is where the people are and where the home is and where the community is
You're
and
right.
where the, you know, not saying that the 1% aren't that as well, but there's masses
Oh, it's just
amongst
numbers.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
It's just a numbers game, isn't it? 99% of people aren't
Yes,
in the
spot on.
pro level. So,
And when I spoke
that's
to
okay.
Tony about the Grand Slams way back when she first started bringing them up, we talked about the Open division, and I was like, Tony, if I'm being honest, you know, we've got the PPA events, we've got MLPA, we've got NPL, you've got APC and all the state champs as well. The Open players have more than enough to play in.
oh, they've got heaps.
Like, just
Although in saying that, I'm going to play Sydney
Grand
Grand
Slam.
Slam. I'm in.
Oh, look out.
Yeah, I know.
You might be on bed rest.
Oh, let's not.
Who are you going to team up with? Is that, are you scouting?
Am I scouting?
You're
Yeah,
like,
I'm here scouting. Can I take a male? No. So I'm going to play with Simone Kessel.
Oof, okay.
Yeah, she's a bit of a gun.
Very good.
So we'll have a go, see if we, you know, because look, obviously, two players in their own right doesn't mean that you're going to get along on
That's
court
right.
and gel, you know,
right.
and that's nothing against anyone. It's just the way life rolls.
Yep.
So we'll just play one and see
Yeah,
if we
like-
get along.
In Team Breaker, when Matt Hort teamed up with Rosa Morris,
Yep.
there was a bit of discussion on the court, and
I thought you were going to say chemistry, but
well, let's just say Rosa got her way.
Rosa won.
But no, that's amazing. Simone's a terrific player, and
Oh,
look forward to whoever you're playing against. That's a scary
should
combination.
be fun.
Yeah,
Should be.
you know,
Look, it's a bit of fun, and that's like, I mean, obviously I've stepped back to do a lot of all the coaching and
Yeah, yeah.
things like that, so I'm not playing anywhere near what I would normally. Actually, I'll rephrase that. I'm not playing.
Yep.
Full stop. So,
It's
I might practice before I get down for that event. a
you know,
little bit.
it's the worst thing, right? I had the same thing occur to me when I started commentating full time. I went from playing, 3 to 4 times a week, like pretty much all of our viewers would be, I imagine,
Yeah.
to not at all.
Yeah. And people say, but isn't coaching the same? And you're like, no, mate.
No.
Coaching, you feed the ball so they can hit it.
Yeah.
And then if you do that in a match, you then duck.
And I'm curious, Coco, because like I used to coach all the beginners at Redcliffe and Morayfield, I would have bad habits seep into my game because I would just start feeding balls in the middle of
Yeah,
a rally,
that's
and I'm
it.
like, Dylan,
And
no.
your feet are flat.
Yeah.
Like, because you're like, oh, here's another ball.
dunk.
You're like, oh, no, that's the only ball I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
eat with.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, bad habits indeed. But Simone, I didn't even know she was an actress
Neither did I.
until like
Isn't that terrible?
she was well and truly. And then my sister was like,
I actually asked her what she did for a living. Isn't that
and what's I
terrible?
work in media.
She looked at me, and I looked at her, and I was silence, and I said,
like,
oh.
Are you a tennis coach? Like, should
No,
I know
I
you?
said, is it a secret? Did you work? Are you a spy?
Oh, yeah,
Like, do you
that's,
work for the
that's a fair
government?
point. Yeah, yeah.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was lovely. She said, oh, no. She didn't know. She didn't do anything. She said,
Yeah.
oh, no, I'm an actress. And I still didn't twig. And I said, oh, like, I hear that's a pretty tough industry. I hope, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
later on, I mentioned it. I said to my sister, because I didn't Google her or anything. I said to my sister, "Oh, I ran into," and she was mortified. She's like, "Oh my God, I am like mortified for the entire Lococo family that you did not know this woman." I'm like, sorry, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's very famous.
Yeah, if I give you a crumb of sympathy, though, Coco, I was the same. Now, viewers, the reason is when you work on TV, you don't watch much TV. That's my excuse. I watch sport, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV. I got to, be fair, but it's anyway. Oops.
Yep.
At least you don't talk to someone because they're famous.
That's right.
So that's got to give you brownie points, right?
Team up on a tournament with them. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I knew then. She did tell me that she was an actress.
And speaking of famous people, we got the sock man on the other court.
I know.
Schmack Daddy is his new nickname. What's your verdict of that? That's a
Smack Daddy?
Yeah.
I just call him sexy.
Just cut to the chase.
That's what I call him. I think he's very sexy.
Yeah. I call him Mr. What was it? Mr. January.
Mr.
I
January.
asked for Paul Foxall, the photographer for a lot of our pickleball tournaments, what the possibility was of doing like a pickleball calendar for the year.
Yeah, right.
And Mr. Class would be Mr. January.
All right. Okay. That'd be interesting.
Let's see if we can get Shannon in that calendar as well. He was in the
Yeah.
commentary booth earlier.
So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to the Grand Slam will be my first tournament this year that I'll be playing.
What was the last tournament you played in?
Tassie, Auckland.
Oh, yeah, tell us about
No,
Tassie.
Wellington, sorry, when I had my back.
That's right. Who were you you had a good partner too, right?
I had a great partner. I was I was going to play, I was playing the doubles and we got to the semi. My back went just in the last rounds. We're undefeated.
That's
and then,
right.
it was close. I thought I'd play it anyway just because I couldn't move. But, well, you don't want to disappoint, right?
right.
So you want to have a go. But, yeah, I was in a fair bit of pain.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, we lost.
And here you are at a tournament unwell. It's a cruel addiction, right?
Well, I got COVID, and then off the back of that, I've now got walking pneumonia, if you've ever heard of that.
So what's that compared to normal?
Apparently nowhere near as severe, thank God. I mean, if this is mild, I would hate to see full-blown pneumonia, but I'm on strict bed rest. So I'm here.
The commentary booth, it's a relaxing gig.
I'm not one of those people that can lie in bed for days on end.
I go
sorry.
stir crazy.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's not in me.
No.
I've been watching a lot of pickleball, though.
I just don't allow myself to get sick.
Okay, I'll try that one.
That's how I avoid it. The Carters are running away.
The Carters are out. I've given them some places to look at.
You guys playing tomorrow? Curlies. We will see you around.
See you, buddy.
I was actually having a chat to Caitlin about, obviously she moved from New Zealand across to Australia.
Yep.
The New Zealand pickleball scene, I mean, you and I were in Wellington, right? Like, how crazy is it over there?
Oh, it's so good.
Those guys are loving their pickleball. My good friend Paula Duffy will be jumping in the commentary booth for the
I heard.
MLPA
Yeah.
Auckland event, which
That'd
is
be great.
awesome.
She messaged me and said that's what she was doing. She's like, come over, Coco. I've got my sister's house. It's got a spa. And I'm like, mate, I am there. She's like, 10 minutes from the venue, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
Done.
Well, that's
Thank
something
you.
we probably should warn the viewers now.
Oh,
Paula's
Coco will be in the spa. That's all you need to know. If you can't find her, that's where she's going to be.
She's on bed rest. I was going to
In the
say,
spa, yes.
Paula has quite a thick accent. So the viewers...
Oh, sorry. Did I do it? I didn't really do it.
Oh, no, it's all right. You tried. That's all that
I'm not
matters.
very good accent.
To be fair, I get the South African and New Zealand accent mixed up all the time. And I reckon if I said that within earshot of like Darren Gooch or Caroline Ruitz or even Tony Sarton, who's right
I
here.
love the Kiwi accent. I think it's really sweet. It's very chilled and sweet.
I can't understand it half the time.
Oh, I
just nod.
can. Come on, mate.
No, I'm
It's
joking.
not that hard. Like Ocker, almost,
I give the
but better.
I give so much cheek to the Kiwis. I've got to be careful. I'm going over there in before APC for the New Zealand Open.
Yeah,
So that should be awesome.
that should be awesome.
I saw that APC was announced on social media last week.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Yep.
I've been pretty sick. Haven't looked at anything.
It's okay. You got an excuse? over at Pimpama.
Cool.
So you'll have to get a team ready for that, Coco.
A team.
Oh, like get your
Mixed
partners
and
ready.
doubles, yeah.
Is there anyone in Australian pickleball that you would have loved to have played a tournament with that you haven't yet? Is there anyone that you're like, geez, I wish I could have just a tournament with them?
Blondie? Tina Bianchi?
Haven't you played with Tina?
Yeah,
Surely.
of course I have. No, but she's gone to over 50s. It's like being on a different level. I can't join her. So I'm like stuck in no man's land with no partners.
Surely.
Who? No, I think like I'm pretty chilled like with who I play with. Like I'm never like, oh no, I won't play with them because
Oh,
like
no, I don't mean like to win. I mean like
just
have
to play
fun.
with?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I wanted to play with Brad and I got to do that in Tassie.
Yeah, and you guys were mic'd up and
That was hilarious.
PAA was stressing the whole... No.
Well, probably because they know what Coco's like with swearing. That's probably why. No, it was, yeah, I'm sure. Well, I don't think they streamed it to their PA side. I think it's still on my...
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
I think it stayed on my social page.
Yeah, because you and I caught up. You hopped in commentary. Oh, that was Major League. We had a brief chat about Tassie, and you said it was a fantastic
Yeah.
experience.
I'm looking forward... Oh, Tassie was great.
Yeah.
Tassie's
A
beautiful.
couple of Tassie players here, right?
Yeah, I think there are. We've got also like... so I'm looking forward. I'm going over to the England.
Are you going to the England Cup?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
So I'm looking forward. We're going to do some clinics over in England with Sam Basford, who's one of the coaches over in the UK, and we're going to team up. He's so adorable, and we're going to play the 19 plus mixed.
Yep.
So I need an over 35s woman.
Thadia.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Don't. Everyone at home, ignore that. If anyone asks her before I do, I'd like to play with Thadia, actually. And the reason I would like to play with her is I watched her play her very last match.
Oh, actually, I'm assuming she's 35 plus.
She is. Yeah, no, you're okay.
correct that.
You're okay. It's not like Wes Gabrielson who keeps getting done for over 50 and he's like
Young.
42
Yeah.
or
He's such a
something.
gun on court, though, Wes. Anyway,
So I'm looking forward to playing with... Actually, I'd like to play with Connor Robshaw.
yeah.
I just like his energy. I
He's-
like the way he moves around the court and he bounces and...
He was just announced for MLPA.
He was,
like
yeah.
10, 15 minutes ago. So
Bondi.
that's- Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'd like to have a go with Tay-Tay, Taylor Smith.
He was also announced.
I know, for Surge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
us.
he's teaming up with Leander.
Leander and SJ. And, yeah, so
That'll be cool.
we all had a meeting and said, like, who are we going to get? And had a bit of discussion about game styles and
And who was available.
Tay-Tay. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Tay-Tay rocked it.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of watching Taylor play Padel in a tournament last weekend with the Bandeka Club. That's the Padel.
Was that playing...
I played with Andy Horridge.
Oh, yeah, right. I haven't played Padel yet.
Oh my goodness, it is so much fun. If you like, viewers at home, if you like pickleball but with like a little bit more cardio, that is what you want to play.
That's not Coco sport.
It is
No.
mental. Tony, is this a semi-final? Okay.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm also looking forward to playing with Simone. I think, although we haven't played together, I think our game style is going to mesh. Or it might not. Could be either way.
One way to find
It'll be
out.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So, I like to play Dylan with people that have good energy, win or lose, they're on court and they're there to play.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to pick them up and say, mate, what are you doing? Like, come on,
Yeah.
you know,
Just lift.
refocus. I want you to take care of you and me and
That's right.
you know, in a good way, in a positive way, because it doesn't matter. Like, really.
No, it's a plastic ball.
Yeah. It's probably a plastic trophy, really. So, and you've paid for the honour.
The Team Breaker trophy is worth its weight in gold. As
Is
a
it?
winning recipient of it, it sits on my fridge.
Yeah.
Everyone that comes over, I show them it.
Yeah, wow. I don't have anything on my table or fridge.
With all of your
resembles-
medals and cups and trophies,
No,
ribbons.
I don't display anything. I'm not in it for the win.
Imagine being humble.
It's not humble. I'm just the way I see it, right, is I'm just there to play.
Yeah.
I don't care whether I win it. I don't care whether I'm runners up. I don't care whether I'm last. I just want to compete.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
that's you know, if I happen to win it, great. If I don't, whoops.
Yeah.
Like, you know, cool.
Yeah.
There are some good players out there.
Some very good players. I as I mentioned, I got to play my first padel tournament with Andy, and I haven't played a pickleball tournament
Nice shot, Deb.
in
Oh,
2-3 years. Like I played the team breaker at Melbourne last year, but that was like I haven't played in a men's or a mixed or
okay.
in a long time. And I kind of playing with Andy, I was like, geez, I kind of miss this. Like I miss playing tournaments,
Yeah.
but I work at all of them.
Actually, Andy Horridge is someone I'd like to play with as well.
He's funny.
He would be good on court, actually.
He is so vocal.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
Every point. It's like
That's what it's about, though, right? You got to chirp.
Andy and I are playing against people that play paddle every single week, like they're regulars. We have no idea what's going on. We don't know the score. We don't know what time is. We're figuring
Don't know
out
where you are.
Yeah, we're figuring out the rules as we go. But you know, we got it done.
Good.
We had a couple of wins, or a win.
Oh,
which
go
in a
Deb.
round robin.
Nice
Deb's
attack.
like balling out, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Oh, here comes the next pair.
Oh, Deb's not versing Jane.
Yeah.
That's
Game on.
what the people
Game
want
on,
to
bro.
see.
Otherwise known as Fredo. Michael J.
Nicknames in pickleball.
Oh, it's in the kitchen.
Oh, Ryan.
Whoops. Nicknames?
Who's got the best nickname in pickleball?
Tay Tay.
Yeah, okay.
It's got to be Tay Tay.
Tay-Tay's pretty good. Who else has got a...
Coco.
You can't name yourself. It's not...
Oh, can I?
No.
It's the only way I win things.
Oh,
Oh, I can't name myself.
mean-
Sorry, scrap that. Did
uh,
you say man?
No. Vish Masand. Brown
Vish is
Daddy.
such a good... Yeah.
I mean,
such a good guy.
Brad Kluss, sexy.
Sexy. You don't call him sexy. What was his name? No, you've forgotten, see. You can
No, I
only
used to
think of
call him
sexy.
Sockman.
So that's what I used
But
to
no,
call him.
his
too.
All-Stars nickname, because obviously the All-Stars have kicked off,
Yeah.
is Smack Daddy.
Smack Daddy.
Oh, what an ATP defense. Whew. Oh, Mark Taylor's nickname is Resting Ref Face. So I got nicknames for a lot of players. But then again, I'm the one, actually, I come up with a lot of the nicknames on the broadcast.
Oh.
Players might not even be aware of what
How come
call
I
it.
don't have a nickname? Oh, what a shot. God help me, this is a good game.
Yeah, I was speaking to Varka earlier. Oh, no, he's gone and messed up as soon as I mentioned him. He was like, Dylan, I don't want to play at your court.
Oh. Well, we're not even talking
No,
about
no,
the
that's
players.
right. But we just tuned in when he made a bit of an error.
It's a lot of fun, though. Lots of smiles and claps. And I like this 4-point rotation because you get to
There you
just
go,
like,
Varka.
you're involved, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're invested because you've played 4 points and your mates come out and play 4 points. And
I found the best part of playing in this was the team camaraderie, but also the banter.
yeah.
So you'll be talking up your team, and then the
Bit of
people who are off
sledging.
are like, nah, they're like just giving it to each other. It's great.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to play the next one. Well, the next one will be in Sydney, won't it?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. I'm in.
Sydney Grand Slam, and actually I can
Yeah, tell me the dates because I got to be there.
bring it up. Here you go, viewers. Bang. So
Bang.
we have the Brisbane Grand Slam, and then Sydney, Gold Coast. You
I'll
going
be
to
at
Perth?
all of. Yeah, I think I'm August 20. Yeah, I'm at all of them. Yes, I just got to check. Yeah,
Yep, Perth, and then Melbourne as well.
just got to
So,
find some partners, but I'm there.
well, you might be able to play with Andy at Perth. So
Where's my phone? Does anyone?
Yeah.
Someone message Andy for me.
I will say, viewers, all of these events will be broadcasted.
He'll probably
We will-
play with his sister.
Alicia's amazing, by the way.
She played so well.
She was our coach for the Padel tournament.
Yeah.
She gave us some very keen insights. Hit the ball, don't hit it out, stuff like that. It was good. But she obviously her career's trucking along as well. She got to play in the MLPA.
I think she'll definitely. She's got a bright future. She keeps training and doing what she's doing. She actually, and I'll say surprisingly, because when I first met Alicia, she was just banging everything, but her soft game's really coming in. But also surprised me, like obviously I coached that team. She is a thinker.
Yeah.
So she was really working her way around the court well. And I'm like, she's going to come in at 1 point and just go bang, thank you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great to watch.
Yeah, I had to chat to her regarding, like, she's wanted to get into, like, AFLW and high-level tennis, and then pickleball came along, and just sports addict,
Yeah,
which
that's it.
seems to be quite common.
Got a bit of
with-
height on her.
Yeah,
Andy could do with a bit more.
yeah. I mean, I ran into Andy at the tournament, and one of us came off not as well as the other. And I'll say I was okay.
You were fine.
I was like, oh, Vaka. And the rally's still going.
Or Deb's like, take that,
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah,
Give
he's
me an
sweet.
overhead and I will show you.
Speaking of nicknames, Deb's nickname is Donna Feroci.
Is it?
Italian for feroce.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Furious.
There you go.
Fierce woman.
Yeah, right.
I know that from my days back when I was assisting Brisbane Pickleball Club and Deb was BPC president. I did like little collectible cards for the committee, but like just a digital thing for their website. And yeah, that was the nickname she requested.
Cute. I remember when I first started playing pickleball, I mean, obviously I met Deb and Jane. I remember thinking, I want to play like them. I want to play like them when I grow up. And yeah, I still want to play like them. Like, yes,
Oh,
still
I remember
learning.
our sessions at UQ. They were hilarious.
Oh my God. That first session I went to, I thought I was so good. I'd been playing a whole week and a half and I got freaking hit at least 10 times, like just nailed.
I got to say, that's and I'm going to probably poke fun at you being a tennis player here, but
Absolutely bang.
very common for tennis players to come across the pickleball in their first week and be like,
And being arrogant. Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, totally humbled.
yeah.
Like, I loved it though. I was like, oh, give me more.
And we have a net from a Sumi Rajpal here, mate. What are you doing?
Mate, he's literally trying to walk it through us.
Doing things the hard way,
Yeah.
Mr. Rajpal. But yeah, I actually thought about going to one of the UQ sessions recently. I was like, it used to be, like, I used to have a lot of fun playing at UQ.
Yeah. It's
But,
it's a lot. I think the group made it fun too. Like,
Yeah. It's the people, right?
but yeah, it's always the people.
Yeah. Speaking of Sumi, the amount of courts that he and I taped here for all of the tournaments over the years, because I tournament directed quite a few events for
Yep.
Brisbane Pickleball Club. Oh, God, he's doing it the hard, mate.
I
Please,
feel like we're
please
gonna
tell me you
wear a
only
net.
need one net.
Definitely going to wear a net.
Please tell me you only need one net.
We're just in a
There we go.
interesting position. Oh, nice
nice.
shot.
Top spin. Good. Lovely guy, Varka.
Yeah.
Have you got a
I've-
chance to play with him and Nari much?
No, I met them a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
But no, nice players.
Yeah, beautiful people.
Mm.
Both Varka's hilarious. Obviously,
Nice
I do a
shot.
lot with in the podcast with Herman and Ari, and him and Varka are good mates.
Oh, yep.
Actually, Herman's supposed to be.
How is your podcast going, Matt?
We have had a little bit of a hiatus, but we things are cooking.
Things are
I'll
cooking.
put it that way.
Good job.
No, unfortunately, we had.
I've
Mem-
been asked to be on a podcast.
You haven't, or you
I
have?
have. No one
You'd
in
be- you'd be
Australia.
amazing.
No one in Australia, but overseas in America, they've asked me to jump on. So
As like a guest or a regular?
no, just as a guest. You got to check if I'm any good.
you-
I
you've
think
done-
it's just an interview.
Yeah, nice.
So that's in May.
I'm honestly surprised that Pickleball Australia haven't started a podcast and have you on it.
Why me?
I would love to see, like, I'm just going to spit some names out here.
Okay.
So, like, a round table with, like, and I'm just thinking maximum banter here. Be like, you,
Tay-Tay.
Brad. Oh, my God.
Just put Tay-Tay.
Tay,
You won't need
if you
anyone
put-
else.
If you put Taylor with a microphone.
Oh,
my
that you'd have to every second word would be beep,
Yeah,
beep.
exactly right. It'd be a Morse code.
or it'd be inappropriate. Like it'd be so not kosher. You wouldn't be able to do it.
I'd have Kath Griffin in there.
Oh, yep.
She's got mad banter,
Yep.
Kath. Who else is...
But then you need someone to make sure that
Level the ship out.
everybody's,
And I'd get
behaving
someone,
themselves.
Yeah, I'd get like, who could be the dad? Like George Wall.
No, you're not going to get mate. This is where you need to learn. Women do not need a man
Hey, what
at the lead
No.
to control women.
You've missed.
I've missed-
Do not
I've
try and
missed-
gaslight me on my own broadcast. What I mean by a dad is like a nice, just calming figure. It doesn't have to be male or female.
Oh, you sort of saved yourself. I
Yeah.
don't think the viewers at home is going to see it. They're going to back
And also,
me on that one.
because in that you've got you, Kath,
I-
and
Can I say, I think there's enough men doing podcasts
yeah, that's fair.
for Australian pickleball. I think there's enough. I think that
There's
a
literally 2
woman's
podcasts.
touch would, yeah, that's heaps. That's
And ours has been away for a year. It's funny, you
Mm-hmm.
know, when I started mine, I actually asked multiple women to be on it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
At that point in time, you had
What was I doing? Something stupid.
no,
probably.
you had very official titles within the Australian pickleball scene. I was
Not
like, okay,
anymore.
not gonna bug you, Coco.
Oh, I don't mind being. You know, this is an interesting thing, Dylan, is that people come up to me and they say, "Do you mind if I talk to you?" And I'm like, "Why? Why would I mind? Like, of course you can talk to me." And you know, do you coach people at my level? I'm like, mate,
Yeah,
I'm a coach.
You're a celebrity.
I coach all levels. I coach beginner, intermediate, advanced, and I coach nice people. You know, like, I'm not here just to coach only the elite or only the pros
Yes.
or only the,
Yep.
you know, you want a lesson? That's
Again,
fine.
and
I'll give you a lesson.
Everyone's learning. It doesn't matter your skill level at all.
But it's irrelevant. That's the title, coach.
That's right.
You know, or it should be. I know that some people are like, oh, no, I only do this or I only do that. Well, I'm not that coach. I'm the coach that
Yep.
coaches the people.
I know when I coached, I only liked doing beginners.
Okay, so you had a preference.
I had a preference,
Yeah.
yeah. And for me, it was like, I actually used you as a reference. Like, I'd have
Maybe that's why people don't approach me.
Dylan's. No, but like, I'd have.
Ruined my coaching. No.
I'd have people like, oh, hey, I'm like a 3.5 plus. That could be anyone in
Yeah.
that, or open.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, you know, there's plenty of good coaches around Australia.
Yeah.
Unless we've got a crazy rally going on in our show court. Go to them. Like, I just teach. And when I was at Morayfield and Redcliffe, hundreds, I could easily say I've introduced
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of people into pickleball, and I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, and I think that's a difference. I mean, if we don't all try and it's different to tennis or other sports where people try and like, oh no, they're my client and my
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And I've said to many people, go there.
Yeah.
That's great. You know, oh, but you're great. Yeah, I'm fine too. But go there. Like,
yeah.
you'll enjoy that, and it's 5 minutes from home,
It's
as
that's
opposed to travelling 40 an hour to
That's
me.
right.
Like,
It's a better experience.
you know, or just have a go at least. And
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
like it, stay. If not, that's fine. Like, it's all good.
See, maybe this is what you should do for your podcast, Coco. You could literally just have people paying in the background, and you can just sit here with a camp chair.
And have a chat.
Just
I've
have
thought
a
of the
yarn.
better. Well, I've thought of the thing where I should travel around tournaments and go like $10 coaching for 10 minutes.
That's cool.
Like, because so many people ask,
Oh my god,
oh, she took it off him. He's like 6'2".
Jane's living it up.
Oh no, that was match point. Jane's having a good time. Oh,
10 for 10. That's great.
10 for 10.
Yeah,
That should be the name of my business.
10 for 10.
10 for 10. I wonder how many takers I'd have on that.
And you could do it. Oh, see, I'm thinking media here. You could do interview pieces. Tony's gone and grabbed my bloody ladder. I need that to get my camera down.
Well, not yet. You don't, mate. So
No, true.
just
I
relax.
think because that was our semi. So
It's
I
not
think
over
we'll
yet.
go up to our gold after
You've
this.
still got. You've still got more to go.
Just
so.
one.
Oh yeah, the final. Yeah. Yeah, 10 for 10.
Okay, so we're gonna do it live on our viewers, and I'll bring up the comments just for I'll keep an eye because we're on Facebook and YouTube for probably our 3 people watching us.
Are you going to put a vote?
No, I'm just interactive because you and I did interactive talking in Wellington. So, what kind of podcast would you do? And is it just a female only?
No, it's not. Yeah, totally. You're just nailing me in a corner now. No, I think my point is that. Oh, I'm going to nail myself in a corner.
Be careful.
I am being careful. I feel like sometimes men assume things that either, or women do it too, but I don't know. I'm just going to shut up.
No.
No, I just think that sometimes women can explain things a little bit differently, in a different light.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of men doing this stuff at the moment, and it's great. It's no problem. Like I quite enjoy listening to it, but I just think
Just a different
a
perspective.
little bit of a different perspective. And
Yep.
so, what would I do? I would probably do 5-minute interviews with people.
That's great.
You know, I'd just do things like that, and I'd just be like different questions that, you know. I mean, it wouldn't be strictly pickleball, but it might be. It might be based on, you know, when you tactic and you go out and you're playing this pair, tell me. You know, like,
Well, I mean, Coco, you and I have obviously talked about this off camera, but there's a reason. Like I had, speaking of the devil, one of the ladies over here. I know I couldn't figure it out. I got Jeanette Ward here, standing next to us. We're talking about females in Australian pickleball media, so your timing is perfect.
yeah, good timing, man.
Coco didn't get us cancelled either. She was great. So,
So, thank goodness.
yeah. But there's a reason why I've really been working on getting a lot more ladies in the commentary booth. And I think it's because it's right. Like, for a long time, there was just a lot of male voices.
Well, I mean, you look at someone like Andy D. Dikosavlovic. Did I say that right? So you say it.
Dikosavljevic.
Oh, come on. I just said a lot slower.
It's the shit at the end.
Like, you look at her, right? And she's got a degree in, like, psychology.
I found out what she did, actually. I asked
She's
her
a
last
gun.
week. She is very
Right?
successful.
So how would you not want to sit down and have a chat with that girl?
Yep.
Like, you know, on air and go, mate, how about it? Like, tell us,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, you know, speak relevant.
Yeah.
And this is a naughty Dylan because I haven't followed this up yet.
Naughty Dylan. Is that your name?
No,
that
that's
your
just that's
nickname?
me telling me.
Mr.
We're,
Naughty.
We're on air, Coke. So, no, Leona Quinn.
Yes.
She
another one, yeah.
Because she's obviously works in the. I think it's. I always get psychiatrists and psychologists mixed up. I want to say she's a child psychologist, as I believe we have our grand.
She's the
final.
important one, whatever the top level is.
Yeah. So she wanted to do a episode, like an interview talking about the mental health side of pickleball.
Perfect.
And I really need to follow that up. So
Yeah.
maybe we could do an interview, Coco.
Yeah.
All right,
sounds good.
all right. We'll do this here. I'll follow this up, viewers. As how about? Do you want me involved?
Yes, of course.
All right. So, me and you, and we'll just get like. Do you want to do one person or two people at a time? We can get like an Andy and a Leona or something like that. Get ladies in and just be like, all right.
No, that's.
Or are you
I got to
thinking,
teach you, hey.
hey, you know,
I got to teach you.
For
That's not
media.
much that I get to teach you.
So, well, you're a coach, right? You teach everyone. So, or are you thinking like a one-on-one?
I'm thinking a one-on-one.
Okay.
I think that you need
Very
stories because so
more
much
intimate.
comes out when it's one-on-one as opposed to
Okay,
a group,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that connection becomes a lot
Okay.
more to the
Yeah,
person. And it doesn't have to be long. It, in my opinion, you know, it can be a whole host of people. But even, for instance, like this Pickleball interview podcast that I'm going to do.
Yep. You got to come up with a cool name.
In May. A cool name.
Cuppers with Coco. You can
No.
have a cup of tea while you're talking about pickleball.
No, well, it's an American, and they're all about,
Oh, sorry.
you know,
Yeah.
the American one. How about, you know, just we want to engage in like a story or,
Yeah.
you know, something that happened to you on a pickleball, or how did you get into it, or how did it change your lifestyle, or, how, you know, give me a story, basically.
That's
so
cool.
it'll be, ooh, jeez. Jane hit a forehand that went in. Who does that? She never hits that in. It usually just flies.
What's her nickname? Fredo.
Fredo.
I'm sure there's a story
She's
there.
going to hate it. Just as she's like the size of like a fun
Oh
Feddo
my
frog.
You know what's funny,
Oh, it's
Coco?
caramello bear is what I was trying to say, right? But that's too big a mouth.
I mean, it is Easter. Chocky's arithmetic.
Mm.
You know what's funny? And it's very, very funny because you just brought up Andy D.
Yeah.
Andy said to me, she was like, Dylan, Australian. She put on like a stern voice, and I was like, oh. No, I'm in trouble. She's like, Dylan, there's too much like negativity in the Australian pickleball media. Like, you guys are teasing players too much. And I'm like, me, I'm nice. And you've just gone and teased Jane's height live on air.
I've not teased her. That's her name. She knows she's aware of her name.
Just deal with it, Jane.
God help me. Like, I'm not teasing her.
So
Mate, I don't say anything I'm not prepared to say in front of faces.
true. That is true.
Never have I done that. And
Yes.
I think based on my commentary, I don't do that. So if I haven't said it to them, I won't repeat. Like, I won't say it.
I just want to see Andy try and tell you off.
Andy won't tell me.
No.
off. I've just suggested that she should be like one of the main focuses of a podcast.
Yeah. No, not to be. But no, that's cool. So you're looking for an intimate sort of catch up. Jay would watch that. She's here behind me.
Jay
We're just
probably
talking
be
nonsense.
involved in that.
Yeah,
like-
I've heard you talking.
yeah. I just think there's just so many stories that we haven't touched on, and we're too busy in some instances bagging people, and we just haven't really quite focused on some of the intimate stuff. And I think that's
agree.
also because we're new. We're only in our infancy, really.
Yep.
5 years in, is
Yep.
it, for pickleball? 7? What are we?
More than that, yeah. 7+.
7 plus? We're still not even a decade, mate. You look at the US and they're decades.
You know who I want to see you interview?
Who?
Jen Rammer.
Oh, I'd love to interview Jen Rammer.
Get her and just be like, all right, you started this. Well, she didn't start it, but she was there at the
Mate,
inception.
without her, and I'm sorry, like, I know people probably have opinions, but without that woman involved in pickleball, we would not be here.
I agree.
I mean, she is so understated. She never, ever puts herself forward and never says, but like, the state of pickleball is because of her.
Yep.
And you can't tell me that it's not running well.
No.
You can't tell me that it's, like it's okay, but like, I mean, yes, courts are an issue, but look at the community. Look at the setup. Look at the way it's run. Look at how we're even looked upon by the US. Like,
Yep.
we're like their baby state.
Yep.
Like, this is the work. I mean, I know that she's had a bit of a team, but she does it all for nothing.
Yep. While running an international business.
Oh, businesses, I think.
it's
I think I'd
insane.
put an S on that, right? So, like we rocked up for a hit the other week at a park, and there were literally 20 people. I had to kick some people off the court. I'm like, go away. They're very nice. And they, I said to Rama, from your perspective, none of them have ever really played before. They all just heard, so they got nets and paddles. So
Yeah,
they weren't
yeah.
affiliated with tournaments or anything like that. Just 20 people, random, having a go, all mates. And I said, how nice is that for you to sit back and see that?
Yeah.
And she's like, it makes
Oh,
my
she's
heart
like
warm.
a proud mum.
Yeah.
Like seeing this
She's
is her baby.
literally the mother
Yeah, yeah.
of Australian pickleball.
agree.
And I know that I'm sure things fall off sometimes and things have been missed or late or, someone didn't get attention or whatever it is, but spare a thought for the amount of effort that woman puts into the sport.
Yep.
So, yes, I would happily interview
Yes.
her. I'd ask the hard questions, like who's your next pickleball partner?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, I saw her at Tweed Heads. For
Yeah, she played with Mandy because Liz, I think poor Liz broke her wrist or something.
Highland.
Yeah,
She hurt herself, yeah.
poor
Hopefully
thing.
Liz is all right.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, Mandy, geez, good
yeah.
sub.
Oh, mate, she gets the best subs. I remember one day I was like looking for a partner, couldn't find one. And then I found one the last minute, like Sarah Burr's partner pulled out and Rama's playing with Sarah.
Oh,
I'm
of
like,
course.
get lost. This sucks.
I saw that Mandy's in New Zealand at the moment in preparation for MLPA.
Oh, right.
Obviously, the captain of the Sydney Smash Masters side.
God, mate, she's keen. Getting some practice.
I mean, if you
in.
can go over to New Zealand, why wouldn't you?
Oh, in a
Similar to-
heartbeat.
Similar to you going over to England.
Yeah, well, I've not really stayed in England long before. I've probably been there, and I'm going to jinx myself, but every time I'm there, it's beautiful blue skies. I've never had a rainy day in England, and I've spent probably, in my 2 trips that I've been there, on average 4 days, 5 days each.
Okay.
And yeah, been beautiful 23 balmy day.
Well, there you go. So,
So now it's going to rain the
Yeah.
whole time.
well, I mean, you look at pickleball because Europe's in an interesting spot, right? Like we often think about us in New Zealand, Southeast Asia as sort of our little pickleball community. But
Yep.
and obviously the States, but like Europe and Africa,
Yes.
we don't really know about them too much. Like I know that Africa's booming. The pickleball scene over there is going great guns.
So
Actually-
is Malaysia.
Yeah, well, that's
And
Southeast
for-
Asia though. Like,
Yeah,
we're talking-
I know. Like we're out of that, but I mean, everywhere's going gangbusters.
But Europe, I know very little about.
Europe is growing slowly. I feel like they're growing. I don't feel like it's as big as
Paddle.
no. Oh no, it probably is. No, I think it's up
Oh,
there.
Not in Spain.
No, not
a
in
national sport over
But
there.
it's getting Look, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. But I mean, they've got some great coaches over there. There's some, Sam Bassford. Goodness me, that kid is only 24 and he's got a great head on his shoulders. Like, we hit it off instantly.
Yeah.
And we were just like little buddies,
Oh, some people just get coaching, right? Like, I know you talked about Wes Gabrielson and Rob Cassidy sort of in the same.
Yeah.
Like, they just get it. They just understand.
I think like goes to like, right? So you just gravitate towards those people that share that same
Yeah.
philosophy and potentially method that you do. And
Yeah,
Wes
delivery.
Gabrielson, oh my God, like just love that man. And Sam Bassford's a very young version, I feel of that, like we're on the same level. It's lovely.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, it's always good to see new up and coming coaches in.
Yeah,
Oz
well, here's
pickleball?
the Mumbai team. So when I originally went over to India, I didn't realise that Mumbai and Delhi are meant to hate each other. Well, it's like the state of origin, mate. It's like New South Wales played Queensland.
Yeah,
It's
right.
just insane, the
Okay.
rivalry. And yet here's Sam and I, best mates, sitting in our jerseys side by side, and they're like, why are they doing that? And we're like, well, we're friends.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, it's similar.
on court we're not friends, but off court we're friends.
There's not really rivalries in pickleball in Australia. I mean, there used to be.
Really.
Ironically, and I'm going to say this in a hushed
Oh,
tone.
I notice you're whispering.
Yeah, we're ASMR here with Dylan. No. Sarah Burr and Deb Rossi had one of the biggest rivalries in Australian pickleball, well before everyone
Do they?
used to. And I say rivalry because those two were in every single gold medal match against each other.
Oh, that was till I came along, right?
Yeah, and all went downhill. No. no.
Gee, that's right. That was the end of pickleball as we knew it.
But yeah, like, I don't think there's any. Oh, I mean, in MLPA, I think the Crocs and the Surge, maybe. NPL have just had team changes, so they still building a legacy.
I don't think so. Like, so being the coach of like Surge and Vipers, and sometimes Mavs when I can, all the captains are brilliant. All the coaches are brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, off court, everyone's sitting there together.
Oh, they all
like,
get along. Yeah.
They're all having a chat and a yarn and a joke and a, no, I mean, a rivalry on court, sure. What an insane rally.
Okay, Mark. I should preface it in saying, when I say rivalry, I know
Yeah.
it's not that they don't like each other. It's just historical.
Oh, yeah.
Battles.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, players, I mean, is there anyone that's had really.
Any falling out? I don't think
No,
so.
no, not falling out, but like
We
any
wouldn't
like.
mention that anyway.
Yeah.
You and I.
Crazy rivalries on court, like where just.
Oh, like they're facing each other.
Like I
off.
mentioned, Wes and Tan, right? Like way back in the day, those two were versing each other non-stop. Jane's team won.
Oh, there we
There we
have
go.
it.
She gets the chockies.
Oh,
Oh,
Easter eggs.
Too quick. It's Good Friday over here.
she was trying to get me to play in her team before.
Well, she didn't need
I was
you.
like, no.
Really?
Oh, mate.
No, I've
That
got-
last 5 seconds.
Yeah, you've got walking, Lamone. You can't run on the court at all.
Could you
Yes.
imagine that?
I'm assuming we are done after this, Jay.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Got our bronze medal on, so you and I can continue.
Oh, there we go.
Hey? Yeah, nice. And then pub. So we can, sorry, that was on air. No. So we'll continue waffling on, and then we will close up the broadcast viewers. But a little bit of a different broadcast for you all at home today with the double courts.
Well done, Fredo.
As we've got a lot
She
more
brought
of
me
it.
coffee today.
That's
Like
always a good-
literally a bag of beans of
Okay.
coffee, which from Melbourne somewhere really good. So I'm very excited to
there
try.
next week.
I
Going
do
down
love
for
me
the footy.
coffee. Who are you calling?
I'm not working. I'm having
What
a
are you
weekend
watching?
off. Anzac, Essendon v Collingwood.
Ah,
So going to the big one.
that'd be cool.
Like I don't support either team, but for me it's almost a pilgrimage. Like it's just a big.
I like the Saints, mate. I'm a Saints girl.
I have a soft spot for St Kilda, but
Yeah, they don't win
they
anything.
just don't win anything.
But I like them. They did when Harvey played 35, but that's it.
Mate, they should have won against Collingwood way back. Disappointing.
I know.
Had a bloody
Anyway,
draw.
stop talking about it. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
It's been a
A
while.
bunch of footy players are getting into pickleball though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they'd be quick as.
Mm.
And you look at there we go. They won. Oh, she's like, did we win?
Oh, that's Danny. She was in the commentary
Yeah.
booth earlier today.
There you go.
Derek Gooch, it doesn't matter what he's playing, he's always competitive. He's out there celebrating.
Fun.
Oh, good old Derek. Well,
That's what it's about.
we might close down the broadcast, viewers, and
Yeah.
Coco can rest her poor, weary.
Well, I'll be around
Voice.
this weekend. I'm still going to be on bed rest here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to come and watch and
You're welcome to
Support.
jump in the booth whenever.
thanks,
We can
mate.
do some. Maybe we should do some 10 minutes with 10 for 10.
10 for that's my name.
No, I'm thinking for you. We
I
can.
know, mate. I
I
know.
thought Tony was walking off like she'd knocked
Yeah, I
off.
was like, bye.
Yeah, all right.
See you, Tony.
All righty, guys. We will close down the broadcast. For you all tomorrow, what have we got on tomorrow?
It's the
Gendered
gender tomorrow.
or singles?
Oh,
It'll be the first. Tony's right there. I'll ask him.
yeah.
Hey, Tony. Oh.
What's on tomorrow? What event?
Singles, doubles? Doubles. Okay. So we've just had confirmation, viewers, that it'll be gender doubles tomorrow. So the ladies and the men's.
I was right.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have doubted. We will.
I'm never right. Step far.
We will start the broadcast tomorrow. Yeah, Nay's out there with the little ones. They're having
Nay's
a good
doing
time.
sumo squats and I don't even know what that little crab dance is, but it's looking very cute.
She's hilarious, Nay. But you'll catch the footage on the Brisbane Grand Slam Facebook page and the Pickleball Tournaments Australia YouTube channel. Thank you, Coco Lacoca. You can go run away and rest your voice. But viewers, we will close down the stream now for the Team Breaker event. Like I said earlier, this is just a fun little stream. You get to see some of the games go on, and I was fortunate enough to grab a couple of players and they could jump into the commentary booth and have a bit of a waffle. But we've got our medal presentations here, so I'll close down things, and I look forward to seeing you all on the broadcast tomorrow. Thank you, and have a lovely Good Friday.